We have a huge responsibility, I suppose, towards the most vulnerable people in our society. To a large extent, it's difficult to empathise with unborn children because we can't see who they are, but it doesn't undermine, I suppose, their individuality and their innate value.
The right to life is a fundamental right without which all other rights are meaningless.
I know that the next great Nobel Prize winner in science or literature is not yet at 20 weeks gestation.
Well, I started off life extremely pro-choice. I believed that a woman had the right to choose until my wife got pregnant and we went for a scan at 12 weeks. And in the scan I saw my daughter scratch her head and suck her thumb. And I said to my wife, how is this legal? How can this baby be terminated? It just changed my life completely.
For me, it's amazing that just 21 days after conception, the baby's heart is beating.
I couldn't believe the 10-week scan, seeing the baby just jumping around and waving, like there was no doubt that was a baby.
I'm a mum of 2 boys, Paul who's 3 and Joseph who's 2. Finding out he had Down syndrome was a shock because we didn't know until he was born. I was surprised by my husband's reaction. He took it all in his stride and that was a big help for me. There's worse things in life and we just got on with it.
My brother, he has special needs and he's 14 and it is hard trying to look after him, but all you have to do is watch him laugh and smile at something so simple in life that we wouldn't even think about, and you know that you don't have to be perfect to have a life that's worthwhile.
When you think that the children in the UK who are diagnosed with Down syndrome before birth are so widely aborted, it's a scary thought really. It's the dark side of what we really feel about them that is proven in those statistics. Any child can have a learning disability. Down syndrome is just one that can be diagnosed before birth.
When I was quite young, I was raped. My parents, when I told them that I was pregnant, quite quickly organised for me to have an abortion. And I do remember being on that boat and holding my tummy, and I knew that I had a person in there, and I really didn't want to let go of it. Some of the symptoms of post-abortion trauma with me were displays of sadness, of depression. It was definitely alcohol abuse, and that numbed the pain.
Women in Ireland have been really misled to believe that abortion provides a positive option for women.
I'm pro-life because what's happened in other countries proves that there's no such thing as limited abortion.
I would ask people not to jump to conclusions and assume that abortion is the best option in the case of rape.
The reality of being pro-life hit home when I had to face that decision myself. Abortion came into it for a while and I entertained the thought of abortion, but my heart was really pro-life and I went with that in the end. And I have a 6-year-old son now, Jack, and a 4-year-old daughter, and they're the best things that have ever happened to me.
When I realised that Ireland without abortion is a world leader in safety for pregnant women, it made me question the motivations of those pushing for abortion.
Ireland right now is the safest place for a pregnant mother to be, and it's the safest place for an unborn child to be. I think if we let that go, we're going to lose something really, really special.